guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day. You guys can see got the fresh little cut, looking pretty fresh and fly. Ready to get off some picks today. Gonna be using Daily Grind Fantasy as always to find our plays, comparing sportsbooks, lines, and odds directly back to PrizePicks, Underdog, Better Picks, all these different DFS apps, as you guys can see at the top here. Getting in the best possible value. We have some plays here on Better Picks, and speaking of Better Picks, yesterday, not too shabby of a start. We did 3 slips. I ended up forgetting to put in the other promo. 2 slips currently, all greened out. And then, of course, the 1 slip, which, hey, we'll take it like that. If 1 slip's going to chalk, let it all chalk on the same slip. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, so we're ready to go ahead and get off some more. I don't think there's any promos available at the moment. But we have enough value here, it looks like, to maybe get off a full slip. So let's go ahead and do that. Sykes, we're going to take under 16.5 points. Chelsea Gray, we only have 1 data point. It is a FanDuel data point, so we will run with it. Under 8.5 rebounds and assists. We kind of do need it in this slip. Luis Ortiz, under 17.5 pitching outs. We have Stanton, under 1.5 hitter strikeouts. Stanton under 1.5 hitter strikeouts. 1 data point, but we kind of need it if we can have it. Okay, so we can't even take it anyways. That's fine. Gabby Williams over 20.5. Over 20.5 PRA, and then we're going to finish it off with Azora Stevens. Over 20.5 points and rebounds. Share that link in the chat. Bear with me 1 second. Nice to see a little bit of value here. What's everybody doing this morning? Where's everybody at? Yoshi, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. This is a brutal time of year, says Kyle. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough. But honestly, NFL is right around the corner. It's kind of crazy. Well, NFL or college football, the works, kind of right around the corner. Once we get into preseason, I know it's not crazy football and it's not super fun to watch or anything, but like it's football and it just feels like, all right, we've approached, we're almost there. But what up, Yak? All right, so we got off a better slip. Let me check through, see what else we got. Maybe we skip over here to the AI slip generator, maybe. I don't even think I pulled it up today. Look at me, lacking. Check out the AI slip gen. Get a fresh cut, Dustin? Yeah, I got a little fresh cut. It's not sitting perfect right now, but I just had my headset on for a second. But, you know, it's all good. All good. All right, hold up. Hold up. We might have a little slip here. We might have a little slippy here. All right, let me check something here quick. Elk at 16. Okay. Page, Azora Stevens, Soriano, Peterson, Plum. When does Elk go off? Thursday, 3 p.m. All right. Let me check one thing here. Kevin Yu over 68. Marlins Nerfy. Marlins Twins Nerfy. Let's take out Elk and go Marlins Twins Nerfy. Okay, sharing this link in the chat. There you go. There you go. Early morning live stream this morning. Won't be live this afternoon. So just a heads up. Wanted to go ahead and make sure I got off a live stream for you folks, though. That way we can we can get some plays off today. I'm on a plane about to take off. Squeeze in as much prize picks in the UD as possible. Let's go. Tell me you got a headset in at least, right? AirPods or something. Chelsea Gray, minus 105 here. Dang. Let's see. Is there anything on UD? We got that prize pick slip off, Jugo. Seattle Storm, Brandon Walter, Night over. All right, we might just have to run with this. If you want a UD slip, because this looks like the only thing we got on UD. A little 3-man. Oh, wait, we got a 6-man. Walter, under 17.5. Griner. I got you. I'm trying to go quick. Griner, under 11.5. Sabrina Ionescu, over 26.5. Grisham, Trent Grisham, under runs. Knight, over 15.5. We're just going to have to run with it. Collier, over 33.5. Nafisa, Collier, over 33.5. Bang, bang, bow. Oh, dang, my phone wasn't even on. My bad. It's all right. Have no fear. I'll go ahead and get the picks, the link into the chat first. That way you guys can get it. And then I'll pull up my phone and show it on the phone. My bad, y'all. All right, there is the link in the chat, and there is the slip that we just entered in off the AI slip generator that uses line comparing and correlation to find the best possible slips and best possible value based off the books. And obviously correlation, UD can't really let you get any correlation there. They're going to payout shift you, so not too much correlation on UD, but definitely off from the books, these plays here, and a plus EV slip on UD. SW says, sorry, you may get this a lot, but can you explain the UD 6-pick multiplier? Yeah, so for this, what you want to do is still build out a 6-man slip that's going to be plus EV based off of the percentages here, and you can throw in some of these, but you still need to have 6 total picks. You could use 2 or 3 of these, or let's just say you could use 3 of these and 3 from the regular optimizer that are plus EV, or you can go ahead and use 5 from the regular optimizer, 1 from here. Kind of however you want to split it up, but you need to make sure you're playing 6 plus EV plays that are plus EV in a 6-pick on the regular optimizer, and then that are just EV here on the 6-pick multiplier. Don't ask me to explain in detail the math behind it. Way over my pay grade there. It gets very difficult with these multipliers, I'm not going to lie, as far as the math behind it. But somebody's asked if there's pick 6 value. There actually was a second ago when I was loading up the optimizers. So let's go ahead and let y'all get this. It looks like there's a little bit less, maybe, if I'm trying to remember right, but still better than what we've been seeing on pick 6 for whatever reason. Oh, what the heck? Pick 6 has... I just noticed pick 6 got esports. Eric Kennard? I can't really... Not sure how to pronounce that, but on Twitch you're asking, yo, Dustin, any thoughts on the new tax rumors with the new bill? I really haven't looked into it too much, so I don't know all the details. I really don't have a comment on it, to be honest. I just seen a few things, but I don't know what's just kind of being said, assumed, or anything. I have no clue what the actual stuff is that's going down for sure. So I don't want to speak on anything I'm not really sure about. So nothing really here on UD. Yep, they added esports yesterday. That's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. I'm assuming they're going to be off from the market quite a bit on esports too, huh? Let's see. Pick 6 is the new prize picks. Maybe so. Maybe so. Ben Shelton. We've already used a lot of these guys and gals here on PrizePicks. So we probably exhausted PrizePicks at the very second. We definitely exhausted UD. Is there anything on Fliff? Dude, speaking of Fliff, you know what pissed me off? Remember our one Fliff play from yesterday? And I've been red hot. Our one Fliff play from yesterday lost. Paul Goldschmidt hit 2 doubles. 2 doubles. Couldn't just stop at one. Just one of those times. We needed a single. He hits 2 doubles. It could make us still owe 90% of our losses right now when we deduct 10%. I don't know. It also still has to go through, right? Like, it's not set in stone or anything. Sterling Marte on Novig actually looks pretty solid right now. I'll hit a couple of these quick. Sterling Marte. Oops. Entertainment. Will Joey Chestnut win the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest? I didn't even mean to click that. All right, Sterling Marte. Let's go ahead and get him over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. There is a lot of liquidity here. We'll go ahead and fade that for now. Copper. Copper turns gold tonight. $5 grand. Okay, all right. Well, it looks like that's what we're doing today. Let's come down here a little bit, see what we got for these. Fat. Brandon Fat. Brandon Fat. Let's see. Over 5.5 strikeouts. I definitely passed it, didn't I? Over 4.5 strikeouts. Not too much liquidity there. We'll go ahead and bang out on it. Let's go. Bobby Witt. Has Bobby Witt Jr. been hurt? I feel like I have not seen much about Bobby Witt lately. Am I tripping? Has he been not playing? Or have I just totally... Alright. Lots of liquidity there as well. I don't like where we're at. Almost every single one of these plays has high liquidity already this morning, which is just kind of like a weird thing. Yuri Perez, maybe. Minus 136. Check this. Hits allowed. Over. All right. Take some of that. Hugo asks, Dustin, what are your thoughts on religion? I don't know. I guess I'd probably just leave it out of here. Leave it out of all this. But hey, to each their own. I mean, I'm not a stiffler one way or the other on religion, to be honest with you. Which strained his mullet. So this is something I wouldn't play, just to bring you guys into why I might not play this, although it's slightly plus EV. Obviously, it's barely plus EV, so if this moves any direction, it's going to be not plus EV. But also, Pinnacle is super sharp when it comes to team totals, point totals in general, run lines, money lines, etc. They're probably the sharpest book when it comes to that type of markets, right? Game markets. So I would trust that Pinnacle is probably closer to being right here than FanDuel. And if it's closer to being right, then minus 130 is really not going to be plus EV compared to minus 136 only. So FanDuel's sharp for what it is, but I really do trust Pinnacle when it comes to those markets. If this was a player prop, I'd think about it maybe. But even then, if it moves at all, it's not plus EV. So not enough leeway there for me, honestly. So like I said, no sleeper promos unless somebody's got some random tennis plays for us. Hopefully you guys got your DraftKings pick 6 plays. Anything new? Cootie, Mr. Cootie here. Jason Day. Pretty up under. Under Jason Day, Gabby Williams, Magbagor, Clanton, my boy Luke Clanton, Pavin Smith. So wait, no promos yet on Better. Hey Hill, yeah, I'm not sure if that's what he was getting at necessarily, but yeah. Let's see. I don't know, man. We might be kind of cooked without some promos. Flex Friday promo already out. Oh my god, Juga. That is insane. I can't even read all that right now. What are we doing? What Jugo's coffee had some stuff in it. Definitely had some stuff in it today. Piece of call, you're under rebounds. Yeah, I'm with bro. Let's leave this out after that. Oh god. All right, where do we go? Oh, let's check. Maybe let's check Oddjam. Too early. I'm trying to focus on betting. It's funny. Too early for that, but not too early to get degenerate and gamble. Oh god, that's great. All right, let's check out Oddjam. Obviously, Daily Grand Fantasy very much focused on DFS apps, right? FanDuel or Draft or wait, hold on. Yeah, I haven't even had coffee, bro. PrizePicks, Underdog, etc. Oddjam very much focused on these major sportsbooks: FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Bet365, Hard Rock Sportsbook, etc. So this is where you're gonna find plus EV bets here. If you want to sign up for Oddjam, you use code DUSTIN35. You'll get a 7-day free trial and 35% off your very first month. But as you can see, Bet365 has a bunch of plays. I don't know who all has access to that. Clark Schmidt looks like maybe an alternate line here, possibly, maybe not. But plus 130 is very far off from the market. That's around plus 105. So if you can take Clark Schmidt right now over 5.5 player hits allowed on DraftKings, that is a good plus EV bet there. Liam Hicks over 0.5 player runs plus 200 on Hard Rock, also plus EV on these other books that are random books. What else we got? Been having some more and more DraftKings plus EV plays as of late. Pavin Smith over singles plus 170. Okay. Markets around plus 139. Average odds. Brandon Walter over 3.5 earned runs are allowed plus 150. Markets plus 122. So essentially, you just scroll this. You find plus EV plays. You mark the books that you have access to, right? If you have access to sports books, you mark the books you have access to. It's going to pop up all of the best plays on those books in comparison to the rest of the market, and you just get them in at volume, and you're going to be profitable over the long term using a tool like this on major sportsbooks. Same thing we do on the DFS apps with Daily Grind Fantasy, but focused on the books. Make sure, if you guys have not yet hit the follow button and you're watching over here on Twitch, I am live on the Sports by Dustin Twitch channel. So hit the follow button if you guys haven't yet already. We are close, very close to 2K followers on Twitch. We got 1,977 followers. 1,977 followers. My coffee always has some stuff in it. That's funny. Over there. And if you guys are on YouTube and you haven't yet hit the follow button, would appreciate, or the subscribe button over there, would appreciate it. I think the big thing, simply a math thing. Get the bets in at volume if you want to be profitable. Yeah, you gotta hammer what you can hammer for sure. Make sure it's plus EV and get it off. I also like, as far as volume, like the one time I like really pay attention is volume betting on like using the AI slip generator. You want to just be sure you're not getting in too many of the same plays in your slips, because obviously the AI slip generator is building out slips with the best value at that time. If something stays up for a little while, doesn't get bumped. It might be in a couple of these slips. It can't assume that everybody that has the AI slip generator has built out a slip of this. Obviously, that wouldn't be possible. So it's got to keep pulling the best value and putting it into the slips until it gets bumped or removed, which it does. So, like, you just got to kind of look a little bit whenever you're using the AI slip generator. Or, I mean, even whenever you're building out your own slips, you don't want to keep building out and overexposing to other player props. Let me see. Let me close out a better and bring it back up. I was hoping that we'd get the promos. I know this live stream's a little earlier than normal, but I do appreciate everybody that comes in here, everybody that chats, everybody that likes, comments on my live stream, or, you know, anything on my content. Do appreciate you guys. It means a lot and does help me out whenever you guys show any type of love. For sure, for sure. I think we're kind of cooked, though, guys. I'm not going to lie. When I say that, that's because we kind of ate up all the value that we have across these books, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to waste my time. So I think that's probably it. I think that's probably it. If yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic weekend. Won't be live tomorrow, the holiday, but hopefully you guys have a fantastic and safe weekend. Please be safe, not only with fireworks, but having some drinks. Do not drive. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.